What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We did a Kevin Durant Knicks rebuild the other day, and now today we're doing a Kawhi Leonard Clippers rebuild. So I didn't even need to do a poll because I feel like there's only two teams Kawhi could potentially go to this summer. It's either going to be Clippers or staying with the Raptors. I don't know which one. I don't think anybody knows which one, so we'll see what happens. I don't think he'll go to the Lakers. The Nets probably not, and then yeah, so I just think it's going to be between the Clippers and the Raptors. I could be wrong. Like I said, some of us barely know Kawhi Leonard, but we all know he is a baller. So we're going to be signing Kawhi Leonard to this Clippers team, and we're going to just see how this team goes from there. I'm hoping it goes well. I think it very well should, and with Kawhi Leonard on this roster, if he really wants to get into a big market like his uncle wants him to, then yeah, why not? So I have 2 second-round picks. I'm going to go ahead and draft 2 solid players, send into the G League, develop them through. So hopefully we can get a couple of steals here. We have 18 trade offers. I can't imagine these offers won't be that great, so I'm probably just going to skim through them real quick. None are that good. All right, so we got Admiral Schofield. I'll go ahead and take him. And I saw one more player that I haven't taken before, and I'm curious if he'll still be there. I have not gotten this guy once, and I think he's gone now. Where was he? I know people have been begging me to take him at least once, and I have not gotten him once. So where was he? Where was he at? He must have been taken. Let's see if he was taken. I was gonna go get, let's see if he was. Yes, he was. I was gonna draft Taco Fall, but yeah, it's okay. So that's fine. Actually, you know what? We could probably trade for him potentially. He got traded, or he got drafted by the Grizzlies, wasn't it? So let's see if Taco Fall is right there. Maybe, yeah, there it was. The Grizzlies for your second round pick. No? Okay, how about another second rounder? No, not my 2021. How about a future second rounder? Because I'm not trying to go. Let's see if they just take that. Okay, so we get Taco Fall also in this rebuild. So I know some of you guys will be happy about that. And then we'll sign both of those guys up, and they'll be, you know, there for the foreseeable future. Rodney Magruder, I don't think I'm going to worry about bringing him back. Qualifying offers, Ivica Zubac. Yeah, if the price is right, definitely want to bring him back. But we have $2.69 million. But once we announce Wilson Chandler, Garrett Temple, Beverly, I do want to bring back if I can, because I feel like him and Kawhi Leonard defensively would be like, you know, very good. So gonna try to bring back JaMychal Green. I wouldn't mind bringing back either. So you have $38 million plus possibly bringing in back on my roster. So Shea at the point guard, obviously, which I like him a lot in real life. We got Lou Williams, Landry Shamet, and so the shooting guard spot is solid, but of course Beverly would make this even better. So I'm gonna try to go for Beverly as well. What is Landry Shamet at the point guard? He goes down, so that sucks. Okay, how about small forward Jerome Robinson, power forward Gallinari, Montrezl Harrell and Taco Fall right now. So the center spot, I definitely want to get Ivica Zubac as well, but of course our main man is Mr. Kawhi Leonard. Hopefully we can just get him to sign here right away, and of course we get a Kawhi Leonard signing. So awesome stuff. First day goes well. Okay, so now Avery Bradley, I'm not gonna bring him back. What else was there? There was who else am I looking for? Beverly, that's right, Patrick Beverly. He wants about $5 million a year. I could do that, that's fine. Zubac, how much is he looking for? 7.5. You know, I could do that for 3 years. Then what was the other guy? The other guy, not Tobias Harris, although that would be kind of nice. JaMychal Green, that's right. JaMychal Green, I could sign him for about 3 years, and I'd be cool with that. So let's bring all those guys to the Los Angeles Clippers. And of course, Zubac, I don't know if it's about to just send him back to free agency. If it is, it's annoying. But, do we have any money? We have $14 million left while bringing back all of our guys, right? So, let's see if they're all there. Montrezl Harrell, yeah, looking good. So that's awesome. So I kind of want to move Beverly to the shooting guard, though, because I kind of want him to start just because his defense is so valuable. Obviously, Lou Williams will be the 6th man. We'll make room for Landry Shamet, probably be the backup guard from Shea. And then we'll have Kawhi Leonard, Jerome Robinson, Ivica Zubac. I don't know if I want him to be the starter going forward, the power forward spot. Gallinari, I'm cool with keeping him for now, so we'll roll with that. The point guard, we could like get a actually, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just run. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we basically have a 9-man rotation. $14 million. Should I just use that next year potentially? Like, we could just use that towards a different player next year. So I'll probably just do that. We'll probably just leave it at that. Not a whole lot going. It's not like we went crazy this offseason, but we got Kawhi Leonard, which is what we wanted, and we could build a team from there. So Lou Williams goes down 3 overall. He'll still be the 6th man, so no big deal there. And then we got the training camps. I'll probably have Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell still come off the bench, and I'm just curious to see what this team would do in that position. So very excited. Actually, can I go ahead? Hopefully my staff is good. Let's go to just training camps, because I want 3 untapped potentials, because I do want to start developing a lot of the young players I do have. But we'll see how much untapped potentials I get, because you know, I've said this before, but I have all the staff updated, so I don't usually play from the staff. But we have 1 untapped potential, which is my worst nightmare, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and give it to, let's give it to, what else we got? Montrezl Harrell, Gallinari, Zubac. I guess we'll give it to Zubac. He's going to be our starting center, so we'll go ahead and give it to him. And Montrezl Harrell's coming, Beverly, they want to start Beverly. We have a 9-man rotation, so they want to start Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Beverly, Kawhi Leonard, Gallinari, Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, Zubac, Michael Green, and Landry Shamet, which I like this rotation a lot, other than I want to go ahead and start Zubac, just because I do. So we're going to give 39 or 30 minutes to Lou Williams and 29 still to Montrezl Harrell, and we'll roll with that. I actually kind of want to get Lou, or what's his name, a little bit more minutes, but we'll just keep it at that. So hopefully this goes well. Let's look at our system proficiency. We have a 3.5 rating at a grit and grind. Pace and space is a 3. What about defense? Okay, it's still a 3. So I'll leave it at grit and grind. Stick with Doc Rivers' grit and grind system. So obviously our first scoring option will definitely be Kawhi Leonard. So I'll leave it at that. And then we'll see who scores from there. So hopefully this season goes well for us. I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of it. And let's see how the Kawhi Leonard Clippers do. At the end of the season, we go 46-36, and Kawhi Leonard is your defensive player of the year, averaging 26 points, 9 rebounds, about 2 steals a game. Very good efficiency, and yeah, that was about it. So, not a great record, but obviously we didn't surround Kawhi Leonard with the best of talent. I just kind of wanted to see what a team of Kawhi Leonard, and wow, we are the 7th seed. Wow, okay, and we're facing the Golden State Warriors. I figured we'd have a little bit higher seed than that. So, 25.9 points from Kawhi Leonard. 16 from Danilo Gallinari. Lou Williams had about 14 off the bench. Montrezl Harrell had about 14 off the bench as well. Shai Gilgeous did his thing with 10 and 6, which isn't bad. Beverly had 10 as well. Zubac with 10, and yeah, not too bad. Michael Green, Landry Shamet did their thing. So let's go ahead and see though if we can beat the Warriors in the first round. I don't know if we're gonna be able to, but they have. Let's see if they have Kevin Durant still, and they do. So KD, yeah, basically the same team. So kind of probably screwed here, but that's all right. So we'll just see how this first season goes with Kawhi Leonard, and we can build from there. So we do win 1 game at least, 3-1, and we're getting eliminated in 5 games we do. So that does suck, but you know what? That's all right. We can move on with our lives, go into the off season, and I think we'll have stuff figured out. We have Portland and Phoenix, Golden State and New Orleans, Cleveland and New York, and then Milwaukee and Boston. So Cleveland beats New York Knicks in the second round. I can promise you that will not be a playoff matchup next year. Actually, you know what? I could be wrong. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, the Celtics win the championship in 7 games with Kyrie Irving still on the roster. So let's go skim through this, and then let's get into what I want to do this offseason. So obviously I want to surround Kawhi Leonard with a little bit more talent. You know what I forgot to do? I totally forgot to send players to the G League. I never forget to do that, and I just kind of wasted a season without doing that. So, go me, right? So that kind of just kind of sucks, but you know what? It's all right. So I'll go ahead and sign him. Sam Cassell could still be our assistant coach. Doc Rivers will keep him. But for the NBA draft, we have 2 first-round picks, okay, and then Lou Williams. I did resign him. Beverly, kind of up there in age. Michael Green. Could we possibly package these 2 picks? Or these 2 picks and move up maybe to like number 10? No. Okay, how about we go all the way up to number 13? No. Okay, how about 14, 11, 14? Let's go to 14. No. Okay, how about I trade my second rounder as well? They agree, so we move up all the way to number 14 to draft somebody. So let's go ahead and see if we can do that real quick. With the 14th pick overall, we will be taking Theo, actually, I don't know. Josh Green, Cole Whitney, yep, we'll take Theo out of France. We'll go ahead and take that. Send to the end. I think he's a pretty good, solid backup point guard, so we'll go ahead and keep him. And then rookie sign, we'll sign him up. Player options. Of course, I'm probably going to accept like all these guys. Like I said, I should have sent Taco Fall and Admiral Schofield to the G League, but totally forgot to do that, but that's all right. Zubac, Why is he a free agent again? I guess it gave him that 1-year deal that I didn't want it to. So right now it's Gallinari. Montrezl Harrell's a free agent. Holy crap, man. He asked for a ton of money too, which is so annoying. But Rondo, Zubac. So obviously I want to get Zubac back and Montrezl Harrell, but you know what? We may not be able to afford it. We might have to just start Taco Fall. Just kidding. Backup point guard role is good. Shooting guards. Landry Shamet. He is 6'5". Beverly, Lou Williams, Kawhi Leonard, Jerome Robinson, Michael Green, Taco Fall. So the front court needs an upgrade, and there is a player that actually... Ooh, Mike Conley. I kind of wanted to sign Mike Conley, but can't afford both. Pascal Siakam would actually be like really nice on this team. So I'm going to go for Pascal to play him next to Kawhi Leonard because we know those two play well together. Mike Conley would be so nice too, though, but I doubt I could afford it. Jamal Murray, and of course I like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander a lot, so I guess I'll just stick with Pascal Siakam. And then Montrezl Harrell wants $17 million. I mean, I think I kind of have to give it to him, so let's go ahead and give him a 4-year deal, I guess. So Montrezl Harrell and Pascal Siakam, and of course it said I didn't have enough money, but you know what, we'll give him a contract again and we'll sign him now. Okay, so we did lose Gallinari. We could sign back now too, but of course I don't want to do that. And then what else? Is Zubac gone now? Which he could be, but that's okay. So we look at the roster now. Point guard, shooting guard. We have a lot of shooting guards. Siakam and Michael Green, and then Montrezl Harrell and Taco Fall. So Montrezl Harrell, I really don't want to start, but you know what? We may not have a choice. So Gallinari, actually, we might sign him. So let's sign Gallinari. And of course, he accepts another offer. So that sucks for me. I was just going to use him as trade bait anyway, but that's all right. So, we could still make a trade. I just don't know who I want to trade. So, Theo, we have enough shooting guard. Landry Shamet. I don't really want to trade Landry Shamet, but at the same time, it's like I'm kind of trying to win now here. So, what could we get for Landry Shamet and Theo? What could that get me? Let's see. John Collins. I don't need John Collins. Michael Porter Jr., Romeo Langford, Derek White, Tyler Harrow. So, obviously, John Collins was the best available offer, but I don't need another power forward. So let's go ahead and skip through free agency and let's make that offer again. And let's see if we get more offers than just that. So player progression, Lou Williams goes down 2 overall. Sucks, but that's okay. So let's see what, like I said, Theo and Landry Shamet could get me. And I'll throw in Jerome Robinson as well. Let's see what all 3 of these guys could get me. Jarrett Allen, okay, that's not going to work. All right, so let's try to trade. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off, but could we get Mike Conley? 5-year deal, though. I don't know if I want to do that, but I feel like he'd be a nice point guard next to Kawhi Leonard. So, and plus, that defense could be really good. I don't know if we could afford it, though. We probably can't. We'd probably have to trade like Montrezl Harrell, and I'm just not willing to do that. So, let's look for a cheaper point guard, or I might just roll with it and just see how this team does. I'll probably just end up rolling with this team, and we'll make another move if this isn't going well. So, we signed Pascal Siakam. And I don't know how much better that will make everything, but hopefully, you know, and we got Montrezl Harrell probably going to be the starter this time. So let's go ahead and just see how this team does. And hopefully the record's a little bit better than last year. And we'll make moves. Maybe even stop the trade deadline and make a big trade. We'll see. So I really hated to do this trade, but I think this trade's going to make us a lot better. So maybe, you know, trading Theo Maladona was kind of dumb, but let's go look at the trade. We're 26-25 right now. But this is what we did. So we did Eric Bledsoe and took on a guy I don't even know for Jamal Green, Theo, and Lou Williams. I know Lou Williams. He was doing pretty good for us, but unfortunately, the fact of the matter is he is getting up there in age. And I was hoping Bledsoe could come in right away and be like a really good defender for this team and be a really nice, you know, player next to Kawhi Leonard. So Eric Bledsoe, Beverly, Kawhi, Pascal Siakam, Montrezl Harrell. We got Shai, Landry Shamet, Shelvin Mack, and we kind of ruined our, you know, probably our depth a little bit. But you know what? We can throw Taco Fall in there. Let's go ahead and give him some minutes, and we can probably sign a better power forward or something. So we have Shelvin Mack coming off the bench. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be coming off the bench now. So let's sign a small forward or a power forward. So let's go see if we can find one. And like the Chetty Osman, we probably can't afford him. But do you want to take that? No? Okay. How about what else we got? Power forwards. Christian Wood. Derek Jones Jr. I would play him off the bench for a solid season because he is pretty a nice athletic player. So we'll go ahead and give him Shelvin max minutes, and then we'll roll with that going forward. So we'll go ahead and see how Eric Bledsoe corrects the team a little bit. Hopefully it goes a little bit better. Jamin Alexander off the bench, I think is going to be nice. And Jerome Robinson. Did I trade Jerome? No, I did not. I think he's in the G League right now, right? So Jerome Robinson's going to be a nice piece next year. Or did I trade him? I can't remember if no. Admiral Schofield and Jerome Robinson will be nice pieces next year off the bench. And now when I look at the system proficiency, we go up to a 4-star at a grit and grind. And then defense, let's see what defense as a 3. So I'm going to leave it at a 4-star. Hopefully with Eric Bledsoe now as the starting point guard, we can make the playoffs and be a better seeded team other than 26-25, because that's not looking so good right now. As we are in the offseason, I'm going to try this trade for Jusuf Nurkic. We have 2 first-round picks here, and I'm going to throw in Beverly as well because he's getting up there in age. Let's see if we get Nurkic. Okay, they don't want to do that, so let's trade our second-round pick, some more seconds. Let's see if we get Nurkic for this deal right here. No, they're still not doing it. How about another first? And we get Jusuf Nurkic. That's not a player I trade for very often, so I think that's looking pretty good. So we didn't make the playoffs. 39-43. That's why I'm trying to go all out in this offseason. I think the starting 5 we're about to have is going to look really good. So that's going to be the big move this offseason. I really didn't want to draft 2 young players because it's not really going to help me right now. But we're going to have a really good bench, I feel like. Qualifying offers, Taco Fall. We can try to get Admiral Schofield and Taco Fall back if needed. Moratorium Day, we're probably not going to have like any money. Jusuf Nurkic was a cheap option and somebody that's actually, you know, somewhat decent. I wanted to bring him here. So let's look at the roster we got right now, though. So we have Eric Bledsoe and Shea, which is good. We have Landry Shamet at that shooting guard spot. I'm cool with starting him if need be. Kawhi Leonard, Jerome Robinson, Pascal Siakam, Jusuf Nurkic, and Montrezl Harrell. I want to start Jusuf Nurkic and have Montrezl Harrell come off the bench, just because Montrezl Harrell is a little short. He is, so it's just the reality of the situation. But we probably just need a backup shooting guard, a backup power forward, and we'll really be set, guys. I think this should be a really good team. JJ Redick, could we bring him back to the Clippers? I'm going to go ahead and try to do it, and we'll bring him back. I know we might lose out on Schofield, but that's okay. I'm trying to get some veterans here that can help right away, and we'll get JJ Redick, and then those 2 will probably be back on the team. And I think that's all I'm going to do, so we can look at this last final rotation, and hopefully, you know, everything's good. So Kawhi Leonard goes down a little bit in overall. JJ Redick goes down 1, so maybe he won't be in the rotation. We'll see, though. I really like this team. They signed Frank Ntilikina for me. Ntilikina, however you want to say it. But he probably won't get any minutes either. So I really like this roster now. I just think we have a stacked starting 5. And hopefully, and I think it complements Kawhi Leonard's skill set very well. Because not any of these players are like huge scorers. They're just solid players, really solid players around him. So hopefully it works out well. We'll see, though. Untapped potential. Let's go ahead and give the other one to probably Jerome Robinson because he's coming off the bench. He hasn't played in the rotation yet in my video. And then we'll give the other one to Admiral Schofield. And let's see how this rotation is going to look now. They want to start Admiral Schofield, which, you know what, I'm okay with that if they want to do that. We have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Admiral Schofield, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam, Jusuf Nurkic, Montrezl Harrell, Ooh, they want Eric Bledsoe off the bench, Landry Shamet, and Jerome Robinson. JJ Redick is not going to get any minutes. You know what? I'll roll with it. Why not? Let's see how it goes. If not, I can change it. But I really like this rotation, so let's see what it's looking like. 3.5, 3 rating. If we go to a balance, we go up to 4 perimeter centric. So maybe I'll go up to a balance. Let's go to a balance, and then I'll change Jacob Underwood's preferred system to balance. So hopefully this season goes well. This will be the final season. I think this roster looks really freaking good, but you know what? We'll see. We'll see what's the end of the season. So in our final season, we ended up with the same record as our first season, 46-36. I'm just kind of hoping. Montrezl Harrell did win 6th Man of the Year, which is pretty awesome. 16-7 off the bench. And Dennis Schroeder was your most improved on the Magic. I'm just kind of hoping, though, that our playoff performance is a lot better than the first year. Obviously, we were playing the Warriors, so that didn't help much. But I think we have a pretty good roster to the fact that we can compete with the best of them. We had 24 points from Kawhi, 16.5 from Nurkic, 16 from Montrezl Harrell, and then 12 from Shea Gilgeous. Pascal did his thing. Bledsoe off the bench did his thing. Let's hopefully win this first round. If not, that's going to be really annoying. But we do even it up with Denver. They're up 2-1. Please don't go down 3-1. Okay, 2-2, 3-2. Okay, this is getting too close to call, man. I really wanted to win a championship with this team because I really thought I made enough moves to do it. But 2K might think otherwise, man, and there's nothing you can do when 2K makes its mind to make you freaking lose, dude. Oh my gosh, we're gonna eliminate in the first round again. So I'm actually, what is our free agency looking like this year? So we have Kawhi Leonard on a player option. Everyone else is pretty much signed. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, we'll have to give him a contract. We'll probably have to give our bench a contract. You know what, guys? This had to be been a fluke. I'm gonna go ahead, do one more season. I usually don't do this because I just don't like the ending. It just sucks. This sucks. So one more season, run it back, and we're gonna win a championship this time. Back-to-back 6th man of the year is Montrezl Harrell. We went 54 and 28, which is a lot better than the 3 previous seasons. So let's go ahead and see if this could be the year we finally make it out of the first round. I mean, just getting out of the first round would be better than any of the seasons we've done so far. So hopefully that can happen, but we'll go ahead and see if we can beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're up 1-0 to start. Can we go up 2-0? No, they even it up. If we actually lose in the first round, I will give up forever, man. I'll just give up. 3-2. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please don't. Okay. They came so close, coming back down from 3-1. I probably would have walked out, never to be seen again. Just kidding. But still, 2-1. Can we go up 3-1 on Utah? And we do. And we make it all the way to the Western Conference Finals, where we have to face the super team Golden State Warriors, who went 64 and 18. But this super team Warriors is old now, right? Hopefully they are. Let's see what they're looking like now. Kevin Durant is 34, Curry's 35, and Clay is 33. So hopefully that can help us in a way. I don't know if it will. But we're up 1-0 start. Okay, can we please beat the Warriors? 2-1. And of course, we're going to eliminate here. There's no shot. So I guess we made it to the Western Conference Finals. Kawhi, just stay in Toronto. That's all I can say. But it's Crushables, and I'm saying peace.